Let's talk about what you will need to take nice photos. You really only need two things. One, it's a camera, and two, it's going to be editing software. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed at the idea of using editing software because it's actually really simple to use, but I'll leave that for another video. Let's talk about the camera first. I always tell people that if you're thinking about buying a camera for photography, you really only need a camera that has two things. One, it can change the lens, and two, it can shoot RAW. Nowadays, cameras are more than enough. They're all pretty good. And if you're shooting in the daytime, it really doesn't matter how old the camera is. It's still going to perform really well. Now, you don't necessarily need to buy a camera. You can use your phone. In fact, most of the phones these days, including the iPhone, can shoot RAW. You just need to download like an external program that lets you shoot RAW. I think having a camera feels better and it's definitely nicer, especially if you're going for things like bokeh. But if you're an artist, you don't necessarily need these things since you're going to be using these pictures as references. So I think the phone is more than enough. Now, regarding editing software, you can actually use free software such as Darkroom. Now, regarding editing software, there's actually many free softwares out there. The one I would recommend is probably Darkroom, but if you ask me, almost pretty much all the editing softwares do exactly the same thing. Some of them just have a few more perks to them, but it doesn't really matter so much. If you're willing to pay, you can get Adobe Lightroom in the photography package. And if you're a student, you can get 50% discount, so you only end up paying $10 a month. And it also comes with a portfolio, which is quite nice. Now, these programs are for computers or laptops or tablets. However, you don't necessarily need a program for a computer. You can actually use your phone to edit too. Adobe Lightroom is actually free for phone. You just don't get access to the cloud. Also, you can use Google Snapseed. That one is also free. It's a little less streamlined, a little bit more complicated, but it still has exactly the same features that we need to get to taking photos and editing. So that's all for this video. I hope you found some use to this, and remember that these videos are meant to be watched in a playlist. So if you haven't watched the videos before this, you should go back, watch them. And if you know someone who's interested in learning about photography for artists, for taking nice photos for like background art and illustrations and reference images, then you can send them my way to this playlist and they can enjoy. I want to create, I don't want to say masterclass because that term gets thrown around a lot, but I really want to put everything that I know into one playlist for people to learn how to do this on their own. And of course, if you're looking for free reference images or wallpapers, you can check out my website for free, of course. So be sure to check the next video. I'm going to be talking about how to maximize your camera sensor, and this is important for what we're about to do.